Namaskar, I am Dr. Subhash Karande, Assistant Professor, Department of Geography, Chhatrapati Shivaji College, Satara. Today, we learn important part of aerial photography, that is, basics of aerial photography. In this presentation, I explaining some geometrical terms and fundamental concept of aerial photogrammetry. Without knowledge of the various terms of aerial photography, we could not understand the photograph. Let's go. First important term in aerial photography, that is exposure station. Exposure station, the point in the atmosphere occupied by center of camera lenses at instance of photography. In this diagram, this place of camera, when this camera is capture the photographs of Earth's surface from the air, it's called as a exposure station. In simple term, when camera lens exposed to the capture of photographs, that location is called as a exposure station. Means here camera lens exposed to capture the photograph. Simply, exposure station means the camera station in the air. Every photographs have one exposure station. In this diagram, camera exposed 3 times. These are the first, second and third to capture the photographs. So, these 3 different locations in the air is called as exposure station. Means in a single flight line, camera exposed from 10 times. So, exposure station is 10, for 20 times exposure station is 20. It's depend on the how many time camera exposed for the capturing of aerial photograph. Exposure station is represented by English alphabet O. Next important term in aerial photography, that is a flight line. Flight line is a line traced by exposure station in the atmosphere. It's called as a flight line. It's a track of aircraft. Flight line is the path of aircraft during capturing the photographs. If we connect every exposure station, the flight line, it will be automatically traced. Number of flight line are depend on the how many size of the area. Flight line is the important concept in the survey of aerial photography. Next term in aerial photography, that is a flying height. Flying height is a vertical distance between exposure station and mean sea level. These are the exposure station and here is the mean sea level. These are the height. In a simple word, it's also called as a height of aircraft. But in the aerial photography, height of aircraft are considered from the exposure station. Flying height represented by English alphabet H. If flying height low, such photographs are cover small area but represent more area. If flying height are high, such photographs are cover larger area and gives less detailed information. So, it is important for the measurement of scale of aerial photographs. Flying height is the one of the essential part in the photogrammetry. Next terms in aerial photography, that is the fiducial mark. Fiducial mark on the marks on the photographs margin used to locate principal point. This is the marks on the photograph margin. Every photograph have minimum 4 fiducial marks to maximum 8 fiducial marks. It is a small V-shaped cross or small curve on the edge of photographs or a 4 corner of the photographs. In some photographs, there are the mark on the edge, 4 edge of the photographs and 4 corner of the photographs. In such a case, there are the 8 fiducial marks. In this figure, photographs number 1 showing 4 fiducial marks, and in this figure photograph number 2 showing 4 fiducial marks. In the both photographs, fiducial marks are located on the foredge of the photograph. Next terms, fiducial axis. Fiducial axis, the line join opposite fiducial marks on a photograph, it's called as a fiducial axis. When we join these fiducial marks and this fiducial mark, both are opposite to each other, so such lines are called as a fiducial axis. Every photographs have a minimum 2 fiducial axes or maximum 4 fiducial axes. Sometimes it's called as a X. Next term is principal point. Principal point are geometric center of aerial photographs. Every photographs have one principal point. When two fiducial axes are intersect at a specific point, this point called principal point. This is the principal point of photograph number 1 and this is the principal point of photographs number 2. Why fiducial marks are important? Because it used to identify the principal point. A principal point, this is the geometric center of aerial photographs. This geometric center used to the construct of 3-dimension view under the stereoscope. So, principal point is the essential part of the aerial photographs. Next, conjugate principal point. It's called as a CPP and principal point is called as a PP. If these are the photographs number 1, so principal point of photographs number 1 is called as a PP1 and these are the photograph number 2. The principal point of photographs number 2 are called as a PP2. Next important term, that is the conjugate principal point. Every 2 successive photographs have a 60% overlap area. If overlap is more than 50%, so the principal point of photographs number 1 and principal point of photographs number 2 will be observed to each other. Here, principal point of photograph number 1 is appear on the photograph number 2 and simultaneously the principal point of the photograph number 2 are appear on the photograph number 1. If principal point of first photographs it appear on the photograph number 2 is called as a conjugate principal point. Similarly, the principal point of photograph number 2 it will be appear on the photograph number 1, it's called as a conjugate principal point 2. The conjugate principal point is important to demarcate the flight line and this 60% overlap area you could see under the stereoscope with the help of conjugate principal point. It used for the construction of 3D under the stereoscope. Without principal point and without conjugate principal point, very difficult to construct 3-dimension view under the stereoscope. Next important term in aerial photography, that is a airbase. Airbase is the distance between exposure station of adjacent photographs. These are the exposure station of photographs number 1 and these are the exposure station of photographs number 2. So, this is the distance between these two exposure station, that is the called as a airbase. If photographs are captured from low height, the distance of airbase is very less, and if it captured from high altitude, the distance of airbase. Airbase also play important role in the flight planning during the next terms, that is the photobase. Photobase, it is the distance between the principal point of two adjoining vertical photographs. So these are the first principal point of photograph number 1 and these are the principal point of photograph number 2. The distance between these two principal point, it's called as a photobase. The distance between photobase is high or maximum, so such photographs are captured from high altitude, and if distance between these two principal point or this photobase is low, such photographs are captured from the low altitude. Next terms is direction of flight. It's called as a flight direction. These are the flight direction. Direction of flight is important to identify the right side photographs and left side photographs. If flight line will unknown, it is a challenge to construct three-dimensional view under stereoscope because the right side photographs and left side photographs are totally unknown. Surveyor could not be identify the which is the right photographs and which is the left photograph. Next important term in aerial photography, that is a focal length. Focal length, the distance between the lens and the image sensor when the subject is in focus, usually stated in millimeter. So this is the focal length. Here is the camera strip and here is the exposure station. This distance is called as a focal length. Typical focal length used are 90 millimeter, 152 millimeter and 210 millimeter. 152 millimeter is most commonly used focal length. The longer focal length cover more detail of the area. Focal length is important in the photogrammetry. The clarity and quality of any photographs depend on the focal length. Next term is negative. This is the negative of photographs. In photogrammetry, negative is an image, usually on a strip or sheet of transparent plastic film in which the lightest area of the photograph's subject appear darkest and the darkest area appear lightest. Negative are commonly used to make positive prints on photographic paper by projecting the negative onto the paper with the photographic enlarger or making a contact print. So negative and positive, these are the two important terms in the photography. So positive is a normal image. Positive is a film or paper record of scene of the represent the color and illuminance of object in that scene with the same color or luminance. So here B on the positive plane, its opposite B dash in negative plane. So negative is the mirror image of positive. So here is the A and here is the A dash in negative. Here is the C and here is the C dash in negative. Means negative is the mirror of positive. Next important term in aerial photography, that is the mean sea level. Mean sea level, these are the one of the height considered from the mean sea level. Mean sea level, these things are important to calculate the height of aircraft in the atmosphere. Another terms in aerial photography, that is the mean terrain height. So mean terrain height means the height of a specific geographical area above the mean sea level. These two things, mean sea level and mean terrain height, are important to consider for the calculation of the scale of specific geographical area or a specific point in the aerial photographs. If you want mean terrain height, so the height of specific point is important. If you calculate the scale of specific point in aerial photography, so you minus mean terrain height from the mean sea level and then you calculate the scale of aerial photograph. For example, flying height of aircraft above mean sea level is 2000 meter and mean terrain height of a specific point is 1500 meter. If you minus flying height of air photographs from mean terrain height, so 500, these are the flying height of aircraft from the specific point. These things are required for the calculation of scale of aerial photograph in the photogrammetry. So mean terrain height is the important part for the calculation of scale. I hope you understood the basic terms of aerial photography. If you have any question or if you have any query, mention it in comment box. In next presentation, we will learn remaining concept of the aerial photography. Thank you very much.